Oh boy, you guys. I've got a pack that I think you're really gonna like today. My name is Waddles, I hope you're doing well, and welcome to the Datapack Showcase series. Today we'll be taking a look at Inkor II's More Mobs data pack. As always, the pack will be linked down below, and I'll be linking Inkor's channel as well. Make sure you check out his channel for more updates on the pack, because this pack aims to add 60 mobs and some bosses to Minecraft. That's absolutely absurd. Now, we're looking at a snapshot version of the pack, so right now we have 5 new mobs in here, and then some other small changes that are quite nice. But yeah, it's gonna be big. Like, I don't know if you saw my other mob data pack video from a few months back, but like, even bigger than that. Absolutely crazy. So I think we'll be going mob by mob, taking a look at each of these creatures, talking about them. Thankfully, Inkor's website is absolutely wonderful in terms of information on all of these creatures. So that's really cool. So with all of that out of the way, I think it's time to start showcasing these mobs off one by one. There is a resource pack that you will need to have on for things to look right. But right behind me are a few scoopers. Now, the scooper is really funny because if it catches on fire, it will run around and freak out, but it's immune to the fire. The scooper will spawn in place of pigmen on soul sand in the nether. Now, in case you're wondering, you can, of course, throw a saddle on the scooper, climb on the scooper, and with a carrot and stick, cruise around the nether, maybe to your friend's base, something cool like that. Absolutely. Now, the scooper won't attack you, but if you decide to attack the scooper for some odd reason, and you manage to actually kill one, you will get some beetroot. Beetroot is the only drop, as of right now, for the scooper. If you take the beetroot back to a few scoopers, so here we go, then we feed them, you can, of course, breed the scoopers, and then you'll get a baby scooper. Oh yeah, I love the giant head on this. So basically this is another pig though. Completely passive, it won't hurt you, and it'll get you some beetroot if you decide to kill it for some reason. This mob is not so kind. Right in front of us is a Marfer. Marfers are completely hostile. They do not like you. Unlike the scooper, they are not immune to fire. They will take fire damage. These are rare spawns in the nether. If you kill a Marfer, you will get a corrupted soul. Now, the corrupted soul item doesn't have a use quite yet, but it is a thing, and I'm sure in later versions of this data pack, it will have a use. Marfers have an elytra on their back, and they will use it to glide around. If we flip over into survival, and the Marfer sees us, it should probably glide down over to us. We just have to get its attention first, I suppose. Aha, okay, it sees me, and boom, it's gliding towards me, and then it just took away half my health. So yeah, it took away all my health. They're very dangerous. Very dangerous, guys. Next up, let's swing into this cave system and over to the spawner right here to take a look at the miner. Now, miners will spawn in caves, which means anything below Y60, in place of spiders and witches. As you can see here, we have a spider spawner, but because the spawner is below Y60, we got a miner. Now, miners are just like Vindicators. Miners are not your friend at all. Miners have the chance to drop torches, ores, and then I have actually gotten pickaxes from miners as well. Now, again, they are not your friend. See, the miner sees us, and it's going to chase after us and try to kill us. But the miner is definitely less dangerous than the Marfer because it's just easier to hit in general. But if you are caving, you're going to need to look out for these mobs because they are definitely stronger than your average spider, that's for sure. Moving on from the miner, next we have the cave creep or the cave creeper. Now, the spawning of this mob is very similar to the miner. Cave creepers will spawn in place of normal creepers below Y60. So right here we have 58. I mean, I spawned this one in naturally, but let's pretend a creeper spawned in here. This would become a cave creeper. You see? A normal creeper egg, and it's a cave creeper. So, anyways, these are 100% just normal creepers. They're just camouflaged to be tricky to see in the cave. They explode, they have health, you know, that type of stuff. Now, there is a temporary placeholder drop of feathers for now. Again, this pack is in snapshots, and the feathers are really just placeholders, that's all. And just in case you're curious, just a normal creeper. And the last new mob, as of right now, is the Cyclops. This is a Cyclops, that's what you saw in the beginning, the hairy, scary, I don't have another rhyme. This guy right here is a Cyclops. Now, they are neutral. They won't attack you until you attack them, kind of like a wolf or something like that. The Cyclops are very, very fast, and they have a lot of health, and their hit is also pretty strong. They have a temporary drop of feathers right now, but let's go ahead and flip into survival, and I guess we'll punch this one just to show you. Yep, half my health like that, and then we're out. We're gone. We're not gonna hang out. And then in terms of their health, quite a lot of health here because I am flying and I'm hitting all critical hits on that Cyclops. But yep, the temporary drop of feathers again. The Cyclops will probably be the most common mob in the pack as of right now for you. If you put this in your game, you'll find Cyclops spawning in taigas, plains, forests, swamps, you know, just kind of like your similar generic plain old biomes. So, that's actually it for new mobs, but there are 2 more small changes that this pack makes to just old mobs in the game. If you find a baby pigman in the nether in survival, it will just aggro to you. You don't have to do anything at all. The baby pigmen just kind of hate you, which is really bad because if you decide to hit that pigman back, all of the other ones will, you know, kind of come for you, which is, yeah, It doesn't end well usually. To take a look at our other small change, we need to swing over to the stronghold. In strongholds, all creepers will spawn as silverfish and all zombies will spawn as zombie villagers. I believe Inkor II has some plans for some exclusive, special stronghold mobs, but as of right now, this is what we got in the stronghold. I really like the zombie villager thing. I think that makes a whole lot of sense and kind of ties into some lore a little bit. I think that's really, really cool. But that is the other small change in this pack right now. And so, that is Inkor II's More Mobs pack. Now, this video was recorded in Snapshot 1B of the More Mobs pack. Again, it is linked down below, and make sure you turn that resource pack on. You'll need Optifine as well. But, what do you think? What's your favorite mob so far? I think this is a pack that we'll probably come back to because, 60 mobs? That's absolutely game-changing and definitely something that needs to be looked at. If you liked the video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll have my Datapack playlist on the end slide in just a few moments here. In terms of last week's question that I asked you about a recap episode, I think that will be a thing. I plan on making, sometime in the future, an episode where I show off my favorite Datapacks that I have shown off so far. Kind of a little recap of sorts. Thank you for your feedback if you did leave that on the last video. My name is Waddles. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Go have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.